Hi guys, and welcome to the third installment of Awesome Guides Done Quick. This time featuring the cutest, yet one of the deadliest creatures in the league, Fizz, the title trickster.
Let me at him!
For runes, you'll want AP coins and magic penetration marks, armor seals and flat and marked glyphs. Against full AD teams however, you can swap out these flat and marked glyphs and swap in flat AP glyphs. However, I always suggest using armor seals because Fizz cannot defend himself well against auto attacks because he is a melee champion. Masteries consist of 21 in offense and 9 in defense, making sure that Fizz's damage output becomes very lethal very quick, while still being a little bit beefy. However, I love going 25 in offense and 5 in defense myself, for just that little bit of extra damage. Your starting items will be determined on the kill potential you have early in lane. If you feel like you can get a lot of early kills, I suggest going Doran's Ring. However, sometimes I feel like I need more sustain against heavy early poke damage champions. Examples are Malzar and Cassiopeia, or against little kill potential champions such as Gragas or Morgana. Doran's Shield is also a decent pickup if you feel you need to play very defensively, for example against Riven or an AD carry mid lane. As Fizz, your first big item should be Lichbane, followed by an Hourglass so you can survive in between your cooldowns. After that, it becomes standard AP items. As for the situational items, I love picking up DFG if my main target is a little bit more tanky than usual and I cannot one-shot them. Gragas is a good example of this. Guardian's Angel can be picked up if you feel like you die a little bit too fast. You'll want to max Playful Trickster first for its damage and to reduce its cooldown. This ability is Fizz's bread and butter and is amazingly fun to play around with. However, this should be taken level 2, because I take Seastone Trident at level 1 for battle last hitting and early auto attack trading. Urchin Strike should be max second but taken at level 3, and Seastone Trident should be max last, but I love to take it at level 1. Of course, max Fizz's ultimate, Chum the Waters, or just called Fish, at level 6, 11 and 16. Early game, you'll want to trade with the enemy by activating W and following up by hitting them instantly with your Q. E right after that and it's almost impossible for them to trade back. Here Yasuo is level 6 while I'm still level 5. Despite that, I still get a 1-4 on trade with him using ult and wasting his ignite because I time my abilities almost perfectly. When Fizz hits level 6, he becomes a true terror he's known for. His ult adds a lot of damage and CC to his kit, so it becomes an easy gank for my jungler. Fizz gets a little power spike when you pick up Sheen, so I'm easily able to outtrade the enemy Yasuo. As you can see, Yasuo gets a bit greedy here and disrespects my lane dominance, and I punish him for it. Fizz excels at picking off singled out squishy targets. However, I get into a little bit of trouble when I run into Jarvan, but with the nice uses of Flash, I managed to get the kill and escape. Once Fizz gets into mid game, you'll want to roam as much as possible, preferably into bot lane. Here I notice him low HP and go for the kills, even with 4 people around. At this point I'm pretty fed and I'm looking for kills to start closing out the game. Bot lane is overextended and pays for it with their lives. Late game, you'll want to keep on taking out those squishies like you've been doing all game. No one can stop you because Fizz is unstoppable.